welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches, where we talk all that Bravo tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
I'm Darcy.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get into it, bitch.
I'm Darcy.
the phone sex operator's back again.
Oh, no. I feel a little crappy, but you sound like you feel worse.
I'm going through it.
Oh, you poor thing.
You're wearing a blankie.
I know. It's so cozy, though. It's got little avocados.
Love that for you.
Got little smiles.
It's like a Target threshold.
So cozy.
Cute. Cutesies. Hi, guys. How's it going?
Hi.
Great. We've got the account back.
I know.
We got our account back.
Well, we had gotten it like right before last pod, but like now I feel back in. And
funny story. I was trying to make a Facebook account for my job because I want to sell stuff on Marketplace, and I created an account. They banned my account within the same minute, and then they disabled my account the next day. I don't even know what I did. I didn't even do anything.
You know, you can sell stuff on your personal, but you can keep your friends from seeing it. Is that why you wanted to make it for business?
Well, I was just going to make like the business account so that way people can look at it and they'll see it's a business, but I don't know.
It's because they know you're a troll, and they were like preemptively, let's just knock it off.
A video to make sure I was a real person. I was like, I am a real person.
Weird.
I know.
Huh.
Yeah, whenever I sell anything someone bought us, I like always just make it for not my friends to see.
I didn't know that, but maybe I'll do that. I'll just sell it on my own account, and then
I was trying to sell like our bassinet because I don't really like it, and if we need it again, I'll just get a new one. And I guess it got recalled, and Facebook like immediately took my post.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Anywho, you guys, we have 5,000 followers. Thank you on Instagram.
Thank you.
That is
So exciting.
wild.
I know. We jumped like 1,000 in a week. We had a fire a couple of weeks there. So thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say thank you to Wes for wearing such ridiculous outfits.
Yeah, that post really did it for us. Really did.
It's my favorite part of Summer House.
I know. It's like, what will he wear next? The Valley trailer dropped yesterday, right? Was it yesterday?
Yep. Looks so good.
It does look really good. I'm really excited about it. I was like a skeptic in the beginning of last season, but I'm invested now.
It looks so good.
Like Jack said it, but it is a little scary that Kristen has like the most stable relationship in the group. That's pretty fucking scary, to be honest. It looks great. Jax is in love with the man he wants to be.
I lost it. I completely, like, I'm a Jax apologist. Like, he's a trash human, but, like, that man is made for TV.
He's so good. I don't care. You know, everyone has their issues.
Michelle and Jesse calling each other drunks and hookers. Like, there's 3 new people. And 2 of them like aren't even on Instagram. One's named Aaron, a girl named Melissa, and I don't even remember the third guy's name, but like no mention of them. Bravo didn't post them. Bravo didn't tag them in anything, but if you go to like the I think it was Deadline that did the article. Mm-hmm. There's 3 like additional cast members, cast photos.
They weren't even in the trailer.
That's really weird.
No, but everyone said Lala was in the trailer, but I think I missed her.
She was yelling at Jesse.
Oh, okay.
I'm calling him a narcissist.
Well,
she calls everybody a narcissist. That's her favorite word.
She's kind of a narcissist. But it looks good. It's coming April 15th. So happy tax day, everyone. So Orange County is filming. They're in New Orleans on a cash trip, and Tammy Sue quit. She's put out a story like, reality, there's real life problems going on. This reality TV shit sucks. I'm out.
She didn't really quit though, because she's already like back. She's like, I just had like a mental health day.
Yeah. But someone wrote, did you quit? And she said yes. So she like did quit for 5 seconds. And then Andy came out and he's like, well, like her friend's going through pretty serious like mental or physical like illness right now, like meaning Teddy. But I'm just like, why are you making that about you? Like, that has nothing to do with you. That is not
also, like, Tammy Sue had her did you go to Bass Lake moment. So, like, she's never extended that empathy to anyone else. Like, she does not warrant it. And I hope Gretchen was on her fucking neck.
Also, she needs the paycheck. So, let's all
for real
for that. She's not getting paid this check anywhere else.
No. And I don't think that her legal weed business is going to bring in this kind of money. And Eddie don't have a job, so yeah. So she's back already. I don't know. I'm over it. I feel for Teddy as a human being. I still don't like her as a person, though. So
absolutely,
it's such a like interesting thing. Like when someone goes through something, like you can like feel for them as a human, but you don't have to like them still. And
yeah, I mean, I don't wish bad things on anyone. I wish her a happy life with kids and everything, but I still find her obnoxiously annoying, and I don't ever want to see her on my television.
Same seas.
I want those are healthy opinions to have.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, she's already back. So
yeah, she's already back.
Damn it.
Great. Southern Charm dropped the reunion look, so that means there's probably only a couple episodes left of Southern
I just want to say, I was looking at Tyler's and I'm like, I feel like I've seen that before. And then you're like, yeah, Olivia wore it, and so did I think who else was
Tammy Sue.
But then What Happens Live tweeted, or she posted on Instagram, like, we get it, Taylor Ann, you want to be like Olivia. And I was literally crying. I'm like, that is so freaking funny. I was dying.
I think the guys all looked stunning. I think that Craig looked so hot. I think Rodrigo looked amazing. So
I like his bow tie. Its bow tie pissed me off.
Oh, I like the bow tie.
I like the Batman bow tie.
I thought Shep's pants were tailored bad.
I think Shep's tie was comically wide and short.
Yeah, sure. It reminds me of one time my uncle wore to my grandma's funeral and it was like up to his boobs.
I don't think Shep looked good. I kind of liked Austin's cover bun. I won't lie to you. I
thought Austin looked good, which makes me annoyed because I'm like, God, why? He is a good looking guy, but I just can't stand it.
Let's go through them from the beginning. Madison, very cute in her flowy dress and her little tiny baby bump. Very beautiful. And we already talked about Craig and Rodrigo. I thought Benina looked beautiful. She might not be at the same reunion as everyone else, but I thought she looked beautiful in her Dancing with the Stars number.
Agreed.
Is it a Paco Rabanne?
Yes.
I thought Miley looked great. Some people said she didn't, but I thought she looked beautiful. I think she's stunning. I don't know why Lover's there, but even she looked good.
I just don't like the short hair for her. Like, she needs to figure out how to style it.
That's a good color on her. That hot pink pops.
Miss Patricia, I mean, what can you say about an old lady? You know, she's wearing a caftan. She looks great. Sally, a little sultry. Did you say you like her with the dark hair or you don't like her with the dark hair?
I love her with the dark hair. I think she looks so much better than blonde.
What is going on over there?
Trying to type. Okay, the Taylor and Green of it all, like, this looks, I don't know, it's not giving anything. And also, like, if you're gonna wear, I have a thing about people wearing things with interesting, like, necklines and then putting their hair down. So you're like, you have this interesting neckline and then you cover it up with your hair. Like, you have to wear your hair up if you're gonna have a neckline like that. It's just my opinion. And I didn't think JT was worth mentioning because he's such a little weasel.
I think he looked very nice.
Well, good for you, Darcy. Amanda's boyfriend Carl is dropping a book, guys. Pre-order.
I will not be reading his lame book that he didn't even write. Thank you.
We pre-ordered you a copy already. It's coming to you in December.
Yeah.
Way to go, Carl.
You freaking grifter begging for money on the internet. Go away.
He has a job and he wrote a book. So he's doing more than Lindsay, just saying. Salt Lake City's filming. They were at some kind of like hot spring. Meredith and Lisa were not there, but I don't think that means anything other than they weren't there.
People were doing a lot of speculation of Lisa not being there.
There's no speculation.
Yeah. Apparently she took out Real Housewives of Salt Lake out of her bio.
Oh, stop.
I'm just telling you what's on the internet, okay? I'm just relaying the information.
Baby Gorgeous is Salt Lake. There is no Salt Lake without Lisa Barlow. But maybe she was mad that day. Who knows? We already talked about Orange County filming. And Pump Rules is apparently going to start filming again next month. And there's going to be 14 cast members.
Some full-time people.
Well, that's how much was in It's going to be the exact same format, basically, is what I heard. And that's all speculative news, but it was reported by a few accounts. And so Lisa Vanderpump is opening a hotel, Vanderpump Hotel. But I feel like she just bought I don't even know if she bought. I feel like they're just redoing the Cromwell, and I don't even think she's the kind of person that like claims to own something but doesn't actually own it because she has 52 partners and investors. So I don't think she's bought a hotel.
I think she bought. I think Caesars offered it to her. Let's do this partnership together.
Yeah, I think that's more like I'm the face, I'm the brand, but I don't pay for anything. That kind of seems
smart business.
Yeah, 100%. Well, because she's lost a lot of money on some of these like restaurant failures too. Yep. Last week or 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how Frankie Jr. got engaged and like how Pauly finally is divorced, and they were going to have a big 3-way Catania wedding. But Frank and Brittany got married secretly, and David, Dolores' ex, was the officiant.
I love keeping a close circle.
Him and David are such BFFs. David is his caretaker. Remember when he got his legs with David?
You mean when he fell down the stairs?
Yes, when he fell down the stairs, allegedly.
All alleged. Yeah, so they're already married. So that's cute. Good for them. I wonder if she wanted a real wedding though. She's never like been married before. Okay, Amanda, you sent this to us, but I had seen Queens of Bravo post this. So Kim K is going to be on a new Hulu show. Cynthia is also on that show.
I did. I saw that after I sent it.
Kim K, not Kim Kardashian.
Kim Zolciak.
What did I say? Kim
K.
Kim Z. Not Kim K. I was thinking Hulu. Kim K. Sorry.
Kim Z. Kim Zolciak.
Kim Z, not Kim K, and a bunch of other like celebrities. And what is it, like an escape room type show?
That's what the description sounded like. They have to figure out how to get out.
She needs the check, boo. She needs the check.
I will not be watching.
I mean, the husband.
I may watch just because she was kind of funny on I Am. What did we just watch? Surreal Life?
Yeah.
She was funny.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I gave up after a few episodes. But what's funny is my husband was watching a new show on Netflix with the girl who was in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Kate Hudson?
Kate Hudson. It's a new show about a basketball team. And Chet Hanks is like the star of the show.
Oh, Chet.
Oh.
Chetty Chet.
I was like, oh, I know him.
Well, it's coming out like the next month, so woohoo, good for Kim. Not getting that house back, but maybe you can afford the divorce attorney now, Kimmy. Stop selling those old fake Louis Vuitton bags.
Stop posting stupid fucking posts. Clickbait. Stupid fucking.
He did one this week. Like, I'm so heartbroken. It was a picture of her and Croy.
I'm not on Snapchat anymore, but I feel like her Snapchat has to be just so many clickbaits because that's what Snapchat turned into, which is when I got rid of it.
I was going to say, do people still like...
Oh, all the kids use Snapchat. It's like...
Oh.
It's not my mom and sisters. That's the only snaps I ever do. Oh, streak. Streak is important. Keeping your streak.
Yeah, it's like really the kids
don't text anymore.
Back and forth like nonstop all day. It's weird.
Well, they also do it in there so that whatever they write goes away because they're writing stuff that's not good. I'm sure. Little hellions. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is coming back. I know this has nothing to do with Bravo, but I know we're obsessed with it. Season 2 premieres May 15th.
I'm here for it.
Madison listed her house for sale for 1.7.
Oh yeah,
it's beautiful. Did you look at the listing?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Of course, it was on Zillow.
They need a bigger house for their baby.
Some big house.
I was gonna say that's a big house.
They want to get a bigger house. That's what I read.
Yeah.
There's like a mother-in-law suite and everything.
I know.
It's beautiful. Anywho, any other news you guys saw? Okay. You guys, I have to be honest. Even though there was like a million shows on Thursday night, I'm like, what am I going to do tomorrow? It's just Southern Charm. That'll be over by like 7 a.m.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was driving home today. I'm like, oh, I only have to watch Southern Charm. Like, I don't have to watch anything else.
I'm like sad about it, to be completely honest. So anyways, Traitors finale and reunion last week. Let's just jump into the winners because I'm really proud of Dolo, our first housewife to ever win Traitors by never having a proper vote.
Really impressive. Really impressive to be that bad.
I mean, all right, let's get into it from the beginning. So Brittany does end up voting for Danielle and screwed her again, which is like, honestly, that's your fault, Danielle. You're a fucking idiot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you deserved it. Brittany becomes the seer. She chose Gabby to like ask if she was faithful or what. It doesn't matter. She was a traitor, so it doesn't really matter who she chose. But she doesn't lie to anyone. She tells everyone Gabby's a faithful to try to like instill good faith. But in the end, they banish Brittany. But they don't find out she was a traitor until the end, which I think is like kind of, I liked it.
It's
I
risky.
like that element of it.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, because I feel like in the end it was getting too easy. And so I kind of like how they just add new rules every season.
Oh, yeah. Change it up. It's interesting.
Yeah. But it was still a boring ring of fire or whatever. Fire of truth. Like they all just...
I don't know. I was stressed out. I
think that like at that point, like it's time to get greedy. You're only going to walk away with $50,000. Like that's nothing. That's not even like a year's salary anymore for anyone.
You've got taxes too.
Right. So basically you're earning $8.
Gabby said she hasn't seen a penny of it yet.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Watch Kevin's
She's
live.
fucking hilarious.
She was really mad about it. And she was like very toned down too. Her TikToks are hysterical.
She's a treasure. I loved her housewife tagline.
Yeah. I'm quick to cut you off, but I like to scissor. I'm over her whole, like, I'm a lesbian. I'm like, okay, we get it. Like, you are married to a woman. We get it. That's fine. You don't have to, like, it's okay. I don't know.
We're cool.
In case we forgot. Yeah. So anyways, back to Traitors. Dylan, Dolo, Gabby, and Ivar when they split $240K. And that's kind of that. The reunion was not noteworthy other than Dorinda clearly being drunk, which is just typical Dorinda, basically.
I liked the format of bringing everybody out in like smaller groups, but it just reunion didn't do much. Honestly, the season overall was kind of lackluster compared to the first and second.
Yeah, I think we all just love Traitors, so it was like, okay, well, I'm still obviously going to watch
100%.
And the best part about it for me was honestly Tom Sandoval.
He was so funny.
Oh, there was like an Us Weekly article that came out that said, like, is the world ready to forgive Tom Sandoval? And I'm like, yes, we are. People were in our DMs like, no, never. We're never forgiving him. Wow, good job, buddy. He just stood for 3 seconds on his own for the first time.
Annoying, but...
Sorry. Having milestones over here, guys. Sorry.
Oh, what do you do?
He stood for 3 seconds on his own. For the first time ever. Say welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches.
Baby.
Yeah, that's a baby.
Oh, Summer. He's got to think they're in a business meeting. So cute.
Business baby? Boss baby.
Boss baby. Anyways, I think I'm ready to forgive Tom Sandoval. I never didn't forgive him because I don't like Ariana, but I'm ready to move on.
I like good TV.
Yeah, I'm ready to see him on TV again. I'd like him to get some kind of spinoff.
He's just a...
Ariana came out with...
I feel like they should do like a Tom Sandoval and crew follow them around while they tour. I think that would be insane.
That would be funny.
Oh my God.
So his was, I think, Us, or his was People, and then Ariana was on Us Weekly saying, like, I never thought I was coming back to Vanderpump anyways. Like, I was never going back. Basically, like, I'm too big for that. And she's not wrong, but I think it's cool when you say it yourself. It's like a little... meh. And, like, yeah, she's like the Love Island host, but really in the last, like, 6 months, she hasn't done anything.
Chicago?
But she's just kind of, like, dormant. Like, she was on, like, every cover of everything, of every sponsorship, but... Yeah. Things really happened in the last 6 months. So good for her for riding those hefty bags as far as they would take her.
Uh-huh. Smart.
Anyways, anything else about Traitors? You guys are both muted, so I'll say no.
Sorry, Summer's screaming in the back. My sincerest
Welcome to our fun house. All right,
I'm blowing my nose.
I know, I love it. It's so funny. Let's talk about Southern Charm. They're still in the Bahamas, if you were wondering.
Never gonna leave. Never leaving the Bahamas.
And Shep is still being cringy, if you were wondering.
I don't know. I think it's all contrived to just, like, make him look sympathetic.
I mean, the stockpile of, like, shark tooth necklaces he's giving out to women. Like it's so someone like researched the megalodon and they're like, this is actually not rare at all. This shark tooth.
It's his like friend's company called like Foxy Fossils, which Taylor has her own collection and models for them.
Oh my god.
And that megalodon necklace is $895 and it's sold out.
Wait, what did the megalodon?
Yes, $895.
$895?
Gold plated at least.
Yes. But like
it was pretty when he like I feel like what he gave Taylor was like a shark tooth on a rope, and like what he gave that girl was like a gold necklace with opal. Oh god. Yeah, I think it's fake. It's not giving this is real. This is how he really feels. Someone was like, he's not that good of an actor. I'm like, he's actually really smart.
He's
like
super smart.
The douche. He's a really smart douche. So
that's why he's such a douche, because he thinks and knows he's smarter than most people in the room.
He's highly educated. His parents did make sure that is what
he's well read.
Yeah, he's very well read.
A high pedigree. Austin and Craigie make up. The sisters are back together. People were like, commenting about how Craig came out saying like he was bordering on alcoholism. They're like, oh, here we go. I'm like, what? I mean, he is like a reality TV star, so it's not uncommon for them to have substance abuse issues. Like,
and I mean, I think we all saw it from season 1.
Right. He's like was clearly addicted to Adderall. Like he clearly has an addictive personality. Now he's just addicted to sewing.
No, I'm an alcoholic. Or he's like, I'm trying not to be an alcoholic. He's literally manhandling a full bottle of champagne like it's a beer. Like that was so good.
Well, he never said I am an alcoholic.
No, he didn't. He said I was trying not to be.
That's what people were coming to do. They're like, he was having a beer. I'm like, he never said he wasn't drinking. He's just saying that he was trying to like stop before he got too far, which I think is like respectable.
I agree with him because as a person who loves the sauce, like I shouldn't be out every single night. Like I get it. Like I need to be home on my couch. Otherwise I will drink 55 tequila shots and do something insane. Like I get it. But it doesn't mean that I'm like an alcoholic. I just know that if I go out, I'm going to be
draw the line.
Exactly. And I think he knows his lifestyle is conducive to going out every night, getting blackout drunk, doing nonsense.
Right. So I think good for him. And I feel like I'm glad that he like explained it in that way because he did give a lot of like credit to where credit is due and said that like Paige made him like a better person. Mm-hmm. But I think that like also they were saying like she changed him, but I think he was like, if I don't do this, like I'm going to lose everything and like die probably. So
also his one-liner of I'm a lawyer and a storyteller is
gold.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's how I'm going to respond to everyone from now on.
Honestly, that dinner had me laughing so hard. I know people are like, oh, they were so mean to Sienna, but like, whatever. I don't care. So you came on the show, like getting grilled when the fireworks started going off. I was literally laughing so hard. I had tears down my face. I'm like, Shep coming back and eating by himself.
It was so good.
It was so good.
They're not in the Bahamas still anymore, right? Tonight they're back.
I think they left.
I think they're back.
Leaving. Thank God. Yeah.
Is it like the season finale tonight or no? Next week?
No, I think there's like 2 or 3 more episodes at least because maybe next week because they dropped reunion looks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This week and then next week they have the reunion where they have the party. I feel like they have that party at the same spot every single year.
It's not finale. I think finale might be next week. Southern Hospitality. Okay, I wanted to say this. You know how they had the prom? Was that the same place that like Catherine hosted like a party or was screaming at screaming at Thomas?
Very similar.
Yeah, or screaming at Whitney maybe. I can't remember, but I was like, we've been here before.
Unless like a lot of architecture's the same.
I mean, probably because it is Charleston. So they all look like that, but I was like, we've been here before. I know it. Anyways, it's prom. We're throwing a prom for Will. Don't know why, but we are.
Lame.
Will, like in law school, like please, why are we having a fucking prom?
Because she missed his law school prom.
Law school has a prom. See, you learn something new every day.
Bitch, did you watch the show?
Are you not watching this?
No, I didn't. Forgive me.
If you're gonna not do your homework, don't blow yourself in.
I'm like the other viewers, okay? I'm giving them questions. I'm asking the questions our listeners would ask if they don't want.
You're so funny. This is the whole point. Also, why they said 15 times that he took the girl that was living in his place to his law school prom, but lied to Emmy about it.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll get into it. We'll tell you what happened. Why don't we just do that?
Okay, tell Amanda what happened.
Guys, Brad and TJ being messy was kind of funny. I didn't know Brad had it in him, but like he is the one that went and talked to someone who knew the girl that Will was cheating with. The girl was living in Will's apartment. They explained it away by saying that he let the girl crash there because she needed a place to stay and he wasn't there, and Emmy knew about it. I don't believe any of that. I think Will is just like gross, and he's like ugly, and he dresses
just has an arrogance about him, and I don't like
a law student.
Yeah, like my dad's a lawyer.
Law student arrogance. Student, that being the key word there. Anyways, just because you're a law student doesn't mean you're going to be a lawyer. Oh, I wanted to say this too, because people keep saying that Craigie didn't pass the bar. The Bravo docket actually
he did pass the bar.
He did pass the bar. Yeah, but people are like, I've never seen it, and the Bravo docket like pulled it and brought it out this yesterday, I think, on this.
He lied about it at first. He said he took it, and he never even took it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember he fake mailed the application with in the manila envelope.
It's like so jarring when they do flashbacks to the early seasons how different Craig looks.
No, he's like anorexic from all the like Adderall and
it's crazy.
Cocaine, but anyways. Anywho, so we go to the prom and Grace Lily is supposed to come and like make up with what's her name's roommate, Maddie's roommate, but instead she brings O'Sheen to make it work.
She said, actually, what if I don't do that?
Yeah, what if I fuck it up instead? I know.
She's a train wreck. Like, honestly, I don't find anything about her appealing.
Well, nothing about her is authentic either.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of it. And she doesn't work at Republic, so like she has to try to get storylines somehow, because if you don't work there, you're really not in a lot of scenes.
No.
And they, like, on the reunion, they were saying something like, you should come back, but I guess why she can't work there is because of the O'Sheen and Eva situation, because Eva, I guess, works there too.
I forget who she was talking to, but when she's on, like, sitting down and just, like, waving her hands back and forth.
Molly. And she's like, I'm getting rid of your toxic energy.
I hate it. I fucking hate
that's
it.
Like, so contrived, so produced. It's too much. So that didn't go well, and then she tells Maddie they were never really friends, and blah, 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 blah. Anywho, then TJ... Oh, so Austin shows up, and he doesn't bring his girlfriend because Will had called the girlfriend's brother and, like, yelled at him about starting the rumor, but I guess he was not the one that started the rumor, and the family didn't even know Austin and the girlfriend were back together because they were still mad at him because he cheated. So anyways, the girlfriend was, like, bullied out of coming to the prom. So she didn't come. And then Austin was gonna talk to just Will and Emmy, but people kept trying to like be in the conversation. Like TJ was like slithering in the background, and Emmy does not want her relationship to be public information. She's very upset.
Don't go on a reality TV show.
Right. Nothing safe. The producer's asking TJ like, well, why are you getting involved, or why are you bringing this up? And I'm like, because this is a TV show. Like, why
because
are you
asked him to?
Right. Why are you asking him that, producer? You know the answer. So they all get in a fight in the end, and TJ brings up what he hears about the girl and whatever, and then Will's like, what are you gonna cry? And TJ cries. That will make anyone cry.
That's funny.
We used to torture my sister like that all the time. Sorry if you're listening, sis. She's like our best fan. But we used to be like, are you gonna cry now? And then she'd be like, no.
Oh.
You know, so sad. Anyways, season's over. They did the reunion. The reunion was what it was. They all felt weird. Emmy was like, I am calm, cool, and collected, and then was like screaming and crying within 5 seconds. She's unwell.
That shit with Maddie was wild.
Oh, the thing about
and Trevor.
Well, so I feel like what they weren't saying is like we made this up for a storyline, which is what they like.
Yeah.
I guess can't say, but like that is. So they made up Trevor cheating. The whole thing was fake, and nobody told her until over a year later.
It's fucked up.
It is, and it's like, I get it, because it's like, yeah, she doesn't want to be with him, but it's like, you got to reconcile your feelings about that now, because it kind of changes things. But anyways, it was good. I'm sure it'll be back for season 4. They're comparing it to VPR. They're calling it the new Vanderpump Rules.
I don't know. It doesn't have the comedic factor that Vanderpump had.
But to be fair, I did not watch those early seasons in real time. I like binged them all once it got to like maybe season 7 or 8. So I don't know if I would have been that invested by season 3 or 4 of Vanderpump. I just know that we love them now because I love them now because I like watched it all at once, already knowing who they are. So I don't know. Maybe it has potential, Darcy. Maybe it has potential. Anyways, Real Housewives of Atlanta premiered this week, guys.
It's promising. I was not disappointed.
I don't want to get too hopeful, but it was a good first episode. It's an interesting cast of characters. So Portia comes back. She's heavy in her divorce. She's not allowed to film in her home. Now
she's doing fake fitness shoots on a rooftop.
I don't know what that was.
I'm like, why do they have her out here looking like fucking Rocky? What?
I don't need it.
And didn't shave her armpits. That was weird.
I actually thought that as well. You know, I'm not into this new age. We're not shaving our armpits, ladies. I'm not into
that.
That's not for me.
It's
not. Shave your pits, shave your cooch, and those are the rules.
Get rid of it all. Thank you.
However you want to get rid of it. Get rid of it. Yeah. No. A landing strip is not for me. I'm just saying. If you can't take care of your pits, then I don't want to know what your downstairs looks like.
Same. Oh my God. One time we were at a water park and the lady in front of us had the hairiest legs. I'm like,
when Amanda says one time or my roommate in college or I have a story,
you never know what way it's going to go.
What will follow?
It's actually when we were in Florida, this lady in front of us, her legs were so hairy. I'm like, girl, come on.
I'm not into that. I'm not into that new age shit.
Yeah, me neither. Get a fucking razor, okay? Thank you.
I get like the back of my anything from the knee up, I get waxed. Because I'm like, I just can't ever really get it all. I can't see the back of my thighs. They're fucking huge.
As you should. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm just glad you're taking care of it.
Me too. Me too.
Back to Atlanta and Portia's pits. So we have new girl. So it's Portia returning, and then Shamia has been bumped up to a full-time, and Shamia is rich.
Filthy
Portia
rich.
Watching Up and Live, and they were like, "Was Shamia always rich?" And she's like, "Yeah, she's always been rich. Like this has always been a thing. This is not new." So I guess HVAC has good money. I don't know any HVAC people that live like that, but.
Well,
he's an engineer.
And I think it's HVAC in huge commercial spaces. It's very different than putting an HVAC in your house. Putting an HVAC in...
None of the guys that come to fix my AC look like they live like that. I'm going to be honest with you. But anywho, she is rich, honey. But she came in hot and she talks too much. She's going to annoy me. I have a feeling. Mm-hmm. She's going to be rich, so I like that about her. But she is going to annoy me. So there's
trade-off.
We have the new girls, Kelly, Britt, and Angela, and they all came in pretty hot too. Kelly especially.
Kelly came in too hot.
Yeah, Kelly coming in asking why Portia stole her husband. Like, okay, at this point, Portia had been with that man for over 5 years. Like, what are you talking about?
And is now divorcing that man.
Right. That's old news. We all been there already. We know that's why she left in the first place. Ugh. So, anywho, I thought that, like, Kenya has never looked better, and she was coming in being fun. It's really a shame she fucked it up for herself, because I feel like the season probably is going to feel disjointed at some point, or take a turn. And I think she was coming in, like, fun shade and looking good, and she really just went right back to her old nasty roots.
She fucking blew it up.
Yeah. Yeah, she
did. Looks like we're going to get to watch it play out.
Yeah, I think so too. At least to a degree, probably. And then Drew's back, and Drew is apparently screwing Portia's baby daddy, doing music with Portia's baby daddy, whatever that. The guy is a hot dog maker. I didn't know he did music.
Okay, so Dennis is the baby daddy hot dog.
Yeah.
Simon is the husband. Got it.
Correct.
Got it.
Baby daddy hot dog.
I just didn't know who the hot dog guy was. I didn't know if it was Simon or Dennis. I just knew one of them.
Did you know? Did you watch Portia's Family? Whatever.
No, I didn't. And that was with Simon, or was it with both of them?
It was with both of them because she
is a baby daddy.
She was, dealing with Dennis, but also she was newly dating Simon.
My question is, do you think Drew is banging Dennis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
Because I feel like that Dennis wants to be a housewife in the worst way. He always did. And I think that's why he was with Portia, because he wanted to be a housewife.
I love that Ralph is banned to the basement. It's very much giving Kim Z and Croy.
Like, can only go into certain areas.
Text me when you want to go into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think it's funny. And so I was watching Watch What Happens Live, and Portia's like, I think it should be like that. Like, that's real life. You're getting divorced. You have to stay in the same place. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Because whoever leaves the marital home, like, no longer has as many rights.
Leave. You couldn't pay me to leave.
You can't. I mean, you really can't if you're trying to protect your rights and assets. But now he's in an ICE facility. And that's why so the reason he got detained is because we're
talking about Ralph, not Simon. But no, Simon, yes, he is detained.
No, but Portia was saying if it were her, that's what she would want. Anyways, that's how I got there. Simon's being detained in an ICE facility right now because he demanded to have their last court date in person, and then ICE came and detained him for something he did in before Portia was born in the 80s.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. Anywho, Shmia has a birthday party and Portia's late, which on Watch What Happens Live, she said it's because she's not allowed to film at her house, so she was filming at her house in Duluth, and it's really far, and there was traffic, and that's why she was so late. It was a whole thing. Cynthia was there. The funniest thing that Cynthia said was I might have made my marriages work if I was getting gifts like these for Rolls-Royce. I'm going to try to make one of these marriages work. Yes, Peter Thomas threw a watch party. I'm like, is this a going away party?
I saw it.
Anyways, it was promising. We'll see how it goes.
I don't want to get my hopes up, like you said.
Yeah. And I know it's going to be a little bit before Phaedra comes in. I wonder if they're going to fast track the Kenya shit to
bring Phaedra in. Do you think they bring Phaedra in because they kick Kenya out?
That's the only reason Phaedra agreed to come back. Yes. And that's why they asked her back. And that's kind of why she just left Married to Mad.
Ghosted.
Yes. So the finale of Married to Mad is this coming Sunday, which will be Eugene and Toya's anniversary Bridgerton themed party, I guess.
I just love Eugene. Across every single show on Bravo, favorite husband, hands down.
I know. I like Toya too because she clearly doesn't fit in. But she's she is the glue that holds the group together.
Yeah.
Because most of the other women are physicians. She's the only one that's not the physician.
She's actually married to medicine.
Right. Well, that's how it started. It was mostly Jackie and Simone were the only doctors, and then everyone else was a doctor's wife. But now it is mostly the women are physicians or doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho. Phaedra gives her charity check, and then she cashes out of Married to Mad, guys. She's gone.
Very anticlimactic.
Yeah, I feel like she was bringing a lot, and I think what she was bringing, though, is better suited for housewives. I 100%. Also feel like the whole Apollo thing, regardless of whether she knew he was coming, just the fact that they cared more about how him and his wife were feeling than her, it's obviously you don't have a connection with these people. Time to go. Contessa hosts a health fair and Quad comes, but then as soon as he and Greg, Dr. Squeaks come, she has to leave. And Heavenly and Contessa prior to the health fair went to lunch and they reconciled and hugged, and by the time the episode was over, Heavenly was yelling, "Get some help, Contessa. You need some help, baby."
Heavenly is an absolute menace.
I know.
And I love it. I love watching it. She is obscene.
She's unapologetic about it, too.
To be so wrong and just so confident in your wrongness all the time.
Yeah.
That's me. I'll be honest with you. I'm wrong a lot, but I'm confident that I'm right always, 100% of the time.
I love that.
And I'll never admit when I'm wrong also. Because
same.
Nice.
Don't come to me for an apology. It ain't happening.
Greeks don't apologize.
Ask my husband, never apologize. Not starting now. We're not even speaking today, and I'm not going to apologize when he comes home either. I don't even know why I'm mad anymore. I was just like, oh, good. One less person I have to.
I literally always say to myself, I ain't apologizing to that old bitch. So.
Dead. All right, let's talk Below Deck Down Under.
You guys, let me say this. While I think Weehan is a terrible bosun, I think he is fantastic television.
100%.
He likes everyone there. Even when the new sous chef showed up, his eyes were like heart eye emoji.
He's giving Danny in the male version.
He's just there to find love. Like he's on his own like dating show.
You know who else is giving Danny? Imrul from Summer House. But we'll get there.
Sex.
I'm over sex. Guys, it's the year of abstinence. Year of the dragon, year of the snake. No, year of abstinence, everyone. It's the year of don't talk about sex, please. I don't want to hear any more about it.
It's so funny because when we were their age, we were so different. I hate that I'm older and I feel that.
No. Like now I'm like grossed out. I'm like, but you know what? Also, I feel like we were in an era where like we were so like over sexualized with all this like sex talk. It was like, oh my God, if you watched MTV at like 10 p.m., you were going to get to hear about sex. And now it's like everything is sex. And I don't want to hear about it anymore. I've heard too much about sex. I've had sex. I don't want to have any more sex and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Close your legs to married men? No, close your legs to everyone. Every leg closed, please.
Close them legs.
Close them all. Close them all. Okay. Rant over.
You feel better?
Yeah, I feel like I say it a lot, though. I was a few episodes behind on our podcast, and like for 5 episodes, I was like, abstinence, don't have sex, don't want to hear about it.
So you're the anti-Danny.
I'm like, yeah, basically. Sex. No. Pray.
Hey, Lola.
I'm dead. Oh, God. All right. So Johnny sinks the jet ski, but Weehan knew that the jet ski had a leak and like sent it out anyway. So he sucks.
He's bad.
He's so bad. I said to myself, actually, I tweeted this out too. I said, thank God Johnny was the one on the jet ski because if it was Weehan, it would be at the bottom of the ocean. It would be in the bottom because thank God for Johnny and his strong.
For sure. So, but Johnny still has to wear the helmet because Weehan already wore it once because of Johnny, which I guess kind of makes sense. But like, really, that was Weehan's fault for sure.
I like Johnny a lot. I find him entertaining, but I just know he's going to have his little bitch fit. So I'm like, I can't like him too much because I'm embarrassed for you.
I hope it's not because of Alicia and it's more because of Weehan just being a terrible boss.
I guess we'll find out. It's got to be coming soon or not because there's usually 57 episodes of Below Deck.
Oh, God.
Could come now, could come 3 months from now. But anyways, so now Weehan's obsessed with Adair. I'm not really understanding why.
I don't know how we got here.
Pretty or something like that, but it's like you don't even talk to her. She doesn't even work with you half the time. She's lazy.
She likes the thrill of the chase and like Marina and Serena. Wow, look at that.
She was on
Rhymes.
Throwing themselves at him, and he's like, ugh. I do have to respect that he broke up with both of them, like, respectfully. I thought that was, like...
For what? An hour?
That's true.
And then was making out with Serena?
Yeah, okay, so...
I feel like Serena mauled him, though, in all fairness.
Oh, my God.
He didn't say, no, thank you.
What are you going to do when someone shoves your head in their boobs?
Like, you're going to say abstinent, no sex. Abstinence.
Serena to get some fucking self-respect because he just broke up with you. And then her like screaming down the hall, I love you, like, ugh, it makes me want to vomit. Okay? Thank you.
Cringe.
Thank you.
Anyways, so the new Sue comes. Oh, we forgot about the captain's lounge, the best part. Jason in that kimono, baby.
Jason kept saying, have a seat. And I was like, you say it enough and I'm going to sit on your face. Like,
oh my God. That is not abstinence, Darcy.
Darcy, your husband listens to this.
It's fine.
Is he your hall house?
I mean,
it is known I like Captain Jason.
I made a lot of memes and I was like, I can't post any of these because all of them were like, all of us like divorcing our husbands for Captain Jason. Like they're all about like cheating on our husbands. So I was like, I can't even put this out into the universe right now. So where did we land? We landed
Wet
with
dreams.
Every Bravo lover's wet dream. I was like, this is as good as I can do.
You know what I love about Captain Jason is like when the jet ski was sinking, he was like in the ocean, like diving with the guests. Like he just wants to have fun. He's a fun
to
guy.
the earth. A man of the people. A man of the people. Anywho, so Alicia, the sous chef, shows up. Do you think it's gonna go well with her and Zarina? Because I feel like
Zarina's a little bit crazy.
She's not a girl's girl. She doesn't do well with feminine energy. I don't know. I can't see it going well.
I think she's going to do with her what she wanted to do with Anthony and just do dishes.
Speaking of Anthony, someone said that he went to the new job and it didn't last.
Sucks to suck.
Oh, I have a bugaboo about people calling Anthony. I'm like, it's Anthony.
We're American.
You don't have to change his name. It's just Anthony.
What's his name, though? Is it Anthony?
No, he went by Anthony, but because Zarina is like British, she just kept calling him Anthony.
Maybe she can't say Anthony because she's British.
Well, maybe take a speech language class. I don't know. Okay. If you can cook from the cultures of the world, certainly you can learn to speak them.
Well, there you have it.
I have a lot of opinions today.
I like it. You're fired up.
Yeah. So anyways, after Weehan tells everyone that he is only into a dare, he then makes out with Zarina. But really, she was like forcing herself on him. And honestly, like in another universe, like last season, where that guy was forcing himself all over women, she would be fired. No, and I think that she should be because it is harassment. And it violates you and it violates the law.
Stop. You have violated the law.
You remember that thing? You don't remember those commercials? Sexual harassment. It violates you and it violates the law.
Where have you seen this commercial?
Oh my God, when we were like teenagers, maybe younger, it was on TV. It would be like this guy in an office coming up and like touching this lady's skirt. And she would be like, no. And then this like little guy, this little lawyer would come up and he'd be like, are you having trouble in the workplace? Sexual harassment violates you and it violates the law. I'm going to find it on YouTube.
Please do.
Going to. Yeah, she's a sexual harasser.
Self-respect, please. Okay? Please just stop.
It's not even that. It's like he made like his intentions clear to you and then you were like, let me try to push that. And see if I can still just get what I want.
I mean, I've worked in a lot of restaurants, so I've been in a lot of kitchens, and that's like pretty much par for the course of any cook. But like when you are supposed to be like a top tier chef, you shouldn't be acting like that.
You're a department head. You should know better.
You fucking slut.
Oh! Wow. Wow. The S word.
Meredith's gonna come after you.
Are you slut shaming?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
What about it?
I'm gonna cry.
I am slut shaming. What about it, everyone? Okay, don't be a fucking slut if you don't want to be shamed.
I will say if you want to be slutty, but don't harass someone who broke up with you an hour later, okay?
I will never yuck someone's yum, so just let your free flag fly.
Just kidding. I'm not slut shaming. Do you? But don't be a sexual harasser because that I'm not.
Exactly. That's what I'll say. If it was,
don't be a predator. I'm predator shaming.
I'll co-sign.
Can we talk about how Brianna brought Harry to and he was like, well, we got a lot of work to do.
Well, he was like, they kissed, and he's like, okay, what do we do now? I was like, Harry.
He's like, it's going great. She's like, if he doesn't make a move, this is going nowhere.
She walked you into the guest room. Do you know what that means? She wants to have sex with you.
He doesn't know what that means.
Obviously.
He is a pure-hearted soul, and he's taking the abstinence talk to heart.
Well,
he doesn't want to be a predator.
Oh my God. You know,
he wants full and explicit consent.
You make him drink.
I love Harry.
Yeah,
I do.
I'm enjoying the season so far. I like Down Under.
Same.
Let's talk Beverly Hills. What about?
I think we're going to have a difference of opinion here because I see that you wrote down Garcelle and Sutton are bitter hags. And I think that people would say the same about us.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not bitter. And I'm not a hag. So there.
Cackling. I'll go with cackling hag. I'll own that one.
Yeah. Predator shamer. That's me. Sex non-lover. Also me. Abstinence-based person. Me.
The chastity crusader.
No, that's too far. That's too far.
That's where we draw the line.
I just feel like Garcelle brings nothing except being Sutton's sidekick. And that's just my honest opinion. She brings nothing, like, at all for me.
I feel like
she asks
the questions that the viewers ask. Like, I feel like she's on the Reddit forums reading it and then bringing it back and asking.
She's blunt.
But she's not I feel like she doesn't ask directly. She just brings it up and like throws it into the air. She's not direct.
But she's doing, because you know what? Dorit won't do it. Erica won't do it. Sutton won't do it. So
she's asking Kyle if she's a lesbian. That's all she's asked.
No, she asked about Mo. She's asked a couple of other things.
She's just asking Kyle questions.
No one else will ask Kyle.
Well, because she's still resentful at Kyle for claiming that she did not turn in that charity donation check 10 fucking years ago. So she's always going to come for Kyle because she's resentful. But I just think she's not doing anything. That's just my honest opinion. I don't dislike her. I think she's funny, but like she doesn't do anything.
I like her. So
I like her too, but like she's never had like a big storyline where it revolves around her. She's kind of there and she's coasted, which I think works for her. Not everybody needs to be the center of attention.
I suppose.
I would rather see her and Sutton sitting there talking shit about everyone than honestly Keely and Bose. And I like Bose, but I don't need to see Keely asking her daughter.
I don't like any of the like family scenes. I'm not. I want to see the ensemble cast together. That's my opinion. But anywho, Dorit goes to dinner with Garcelle. Dorit goes to dinner with PK. Dorit has a lot of dinner.
She dropped the carcass out from her drink order.
Stop saying carcass out. She's like squeezed in really well. I think people didn't really know what carcass out meant.
Do you think?
It's kind of gross.
Okay, are going to get a divorce? Like, is that where this is headed, or is this fake for a storyline? Because I've heard both.
So she said on Watch What Happens Live that they are not speaking and have not spoken. They're not communicating. So she said the only reason the divorce hasn't come up is because they're not speaking.
Wow.
She seemed sad, I'll be honest. I think she would he was like, well, maybe it'll work out. She's like, I don't think that's really up to me. I don't think if I tomorrow said I want to work it out, that means we're going to work it out at all.
No.
So I feel bad.
At that dinner, like, you can tell, like, he's lost some weight and is, like, taking care of himself. Because he usually kind of looks like a slop kebab.
Like a nap.
And you know what? This happens all the time. The young, hot thing, they're with you when you're sloppy, and as soon as you get sexy, you don't want him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like him because she stuck by him through all his bullshit, and then all of a sudden he gets sober, and he's like, well, I'm out. You have 2 kids, too. So
I think he's always been grimy.
I think that, we don't know enough about him and his, like, sober journey, but sometimes it is hard to stay sober and to be with someone who you drank because of or around.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then fine. Like, some people shouldn't be together, but it doesn't sound like they're doing it in a healthy way. And she said her kids still don't know anything.
That's shocking.
I know. I feel like they gotta know, but she must be lying.
He's never there, right? Like, if he's never there.
Yeah, but she's probably lying to them and like, we're fine. No, we're fine.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, Mo comes over to Kyle's and she cries. What else?
Shocker.
Bose comes over to Kyle's and makes her cry. Someone was like, she's asking corporate questions. I'm like, she really is very corporate. But whatever she's doing, it makes these women like unload. It's so funny.
Because she asks like these open-ended questions. She's like, tell me more about that. And how does that make you feel? Like, she forces Kyle to open up. I loved it.
Very good therapist.
She's great.
She plans a trip to St. Lucia. Excuse me. And I love that she's brand spanking new and she's planning the cash trip. I'm so into it. She came with gifts. It was a beautiful villa. She's killing it.
A good trip too.
Does someone want to do the Dorit being Sutton?
Oh, I've been a very bad girl.
And then Sutton's crying. I'm like, you cannot fucking come for this woman's like bank account last week and then cry that no one likes you. And you know what? They don't like you and they're going to come for you next week. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to eat it up.
Sutton just, like, she's the definition of can dish it and can't take it.
Exactly. And she says that that's Dorit. Which
is not, like, I don't know.
Wild. She is.
Sutton is very lacking in self-awareness.
Definitely. Because if she were self-aware, she would always wear pants and stop exposing us to those legs. That's my opinion. And she wouldn't have worn that backless dress to her fashion show.
Oh man, just get a stylist.
Yeah. So we'll be in St. Lucia next week. I love a girls trip. That's my favorite. Those are my favorite episodes.
Looks amazing.
Did you watch Denise Richards and her Wild Things? The title of the show is too long. I'm just calling it Wild Things from now on.
Sure did.
It was good. They're cute. They're cute little episodes. I mean, there's nothing really to say other than like it's just a train wreck. I mean,
it's a palate cleanser.
Her ex-husband's other ex-wife's lizard because she's in rehab, and then the lizard died after being alive for years, and you throw a memorial for it. That's like,
it's nonsensical.
Only Pans, her new pan line. I don't know.
That pasta making was the most horrific thing I've ever seen.
Oh my god, I know. I'm into
You're on mute.
So I know I'm on mute. I was saying that's kind of how it looked when I tried to make pasta a couple weeks ago. By the way.
I'm so sorry for you.
I love Eloise. I think she's so funny. She like, if she doesn't like something, she'll just like laugh at you. I'm scared of Lola. She's scaring me. I feel like she's putting hexes on all of us. I don't know. The Lord be with you is a little too much. The Lord may not be with her. I don't know. She's freaking me out.
The whole like, I don't know if there's lizard prayers. I was like, what?
I pray that the Lord is holding your hand during this time and helping you to grieve. It's just a lot.
I feel like she's probably gone through a lot growing up with the parents that she's had. And if this is what she needs to hold on to give her some semblance of safety and peace, then I'm here for her.
She kind of reminds me of the little girl from Poltergeist.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being religious, just to be clear.
Oh, I know that.
I think that the way that she's going about it and the way that her voice is scaring me. Like she's in a scary movie, like the
Poltergeist.
Like it's scaring me. It's scaring me. I'm afraid that she's going to start walking backwards on her legs and hands with her head twisted.
I hope they have cameras up.
It's scaring me. But it's a fun little show. Anywho, let's talk about Summer House. You guys want to talk about Carl's shoes?
Yes. Are you wearing green in honor of his shoes?
Yeah. No, we had a St. Patrick's Day party today. Did you see Romeo's shirt? It says,
I did.
Oh, Italian.
My people. My people.
Like it.
I decided that I love Carl, but only from the ankles up.
Agreed.
He has a footwear choice issue going on.
Yeah, I know. I tried to say that last week and no one wanted to listen to me. So.
Okay, no, you got hung up on a pair of socks.
Okay. And
they were no-show socks. I don't understand the issue.
They're disgusting.
You're deranged.
They were only visible because he took off his shoe.
Well, they served the point. They no-showed in the shoe, and you didn't have a problem with. Don't roll your eyes at me.
Oh, she's thick and she's sassy.
You guys, he's so boring. Why are you here? You're so annoying. Go away. You bring nothing to the show.
Look at those green shoes. We've been talking about them for 5 minutes already. I haven't talked about anything Lindsay did.
Let's talk about Danielle.
Kilometers. Baby brain. Get a life.
Danielle is Lindsay's biggest hater.
I know.
Like, she just doesn't like her.
She's not a friend.
I did make a post, though. I'm like, is it weird she's not living with the baby daddy? Or is it healthy? Or is it healthy but weird because it's Lindsay? And I think that that's the obvious answer.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of speculation that they're, like, not together. I mean, I guess they are. But, I mean, it is healthy. But I think that, like, bottom line, he probably was like, no, I'm not moving in. And she's making that okay. Because she goes with anything any man tells her.
Yeah.
She will make anything any man says okay. So it's okay. She's a fucking single mom, basically. Like, that's not okay, in my opinion. Like, I get that you don't
be a single mom. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a single mom.
I think you didn't let me finish, but I don't think there's anything wrong with being a single mom. I think it's wrong to be a single mom when you have a fucking partner who just won't live with you. That's not okay.
I think that maybe it's her being smart because regardless, there's still a child coming into it, but maybe let's focus.
You know she's not smart, so stop being a Lindsay apologist.
And
you know she's not smart. He said he doesn't want to live with her.
She's looking out for her child because that's what she wants to do.
That's not happening. You know that's not happening. You know this. She probably would have moved in with him in 5 fucking seconds. He is probably being smart and healthy and has boundaries. That's what's happening.
I don't know. We don't know him.
No, we don't. But we do know her.
He doesn't have boundaries. He banged her and knocked her up within a day of meeting her.
We do know her.
He has no boundaries.
We do know her. This is not her doing. We know this.
I don't know. I respectfully disagree.
Oh my God. Get a life. Get a life.
Why don't you roll your eyes again, Amanda?
You know, that's all I have to. I can never. You know what? Whoever choice that it is, it's a smart choice. I'll say that
it is. It's. I think it in like the grand scheme, like it makes sense.
Yes,
I'm going to assume they're still like getting to know each other.
Yeah, but I don't see how the relationship gets legs from here. I think that like it's hard to attend to any relationship when you have a baby. I can say that because I have a newborn-ish or had a newborn. Like it's so hard to attend to like your marriage at all or your relationship. And if you don't even live with the person, like I don't know how your relationship grows legs from there.
She seems okay with that though.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
I think she just wanted a child and she's getting what she wanted, so.
I don't know. I don't buy it. That's just me.
I guess we'll wait and see. It's a wait and see game. I guess we'll see what happens this summer.
Together. So,
yeah.
I guess it's working. But I feel like she's got to be taking on a lot of the parenting responsibility if he doesn't live with her.
Well, he also has a full-time job. Isn't he a doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he works a lot. So don't you take on a lot of the responsibility?
Yeah, but then my kid's dad comes home at night.
So that doesn't mean Turner doesn't go to her house.
Goes to her house and lives are different things. You're like a sicko.
We're not going to settle this tonight. So like, let's talk about Paige and Kyle making up.
No, I'm not done.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm not done. You're a sicko.
Why?
Why are you such a Lindsay apologist?
What is she doing wrong?
I don't think she's doing anything wrong, but you're like, oh, I think she's so smart and healthy now. She chose this. Like, no, she didn't. That guy chose it.
She didn't. I think she always wanted a child. I don't think it's about Turner at all. I don't think it's about Coral at all. I think it was about getting married and having a child.
Getting married? How are you going to do that when you don't live together?
You know what? Fine. You have your and I have mine.
I'm just happy to be here.
Team
We're
Carl
never gonna agree on the.
You know what? You and Carl are in love. You both hate.
I love Carl. I think Carl's great. What's wrong with Carl? I'm gonna pre-order 2 copies of his book right now.
Yeah, one for me, one for you, because I'm not. You know what? You guys can be abstinent together. Together, abstinent.
What?
You guys can be abstinent together. You and Carl.
Yeah, I love that for us.
I know. I
love that for us. I would just lie side by side next to him and not touching. And I think that's great for us.
We are so off the fucking rails.
Bring it back. Imrul is very sex all the time.
Very much so.
He was married. He's not anymore. That's all we're learning. He just keeps bringing these girls home who are not on camera. Like,
which good for those girls to have like
show the type of girl he fucking bags. Honestly,
smart gals.
Jesse is like, you can see how he's making Lexi so visibly uncomfortable with like the shit that he's saying.
He's getting the ick too. But also, if I have to hear Lexi say like, I was bullied, I'm so skinny, no one likes me, I was a model, please.
It's so hard to be a model. It's so hard to be beautiful.
People were so mean to me. I was so pretty. People hate my body. I'm just so skinny. Shut it up, Lexi.
My beautiful skin and my good genetics. It's so tough to be me. You can talk about the Craig and Paige scene. I don't need to talk about it. I feel like it was manufactured just because they had broke up. They were like, let's throw this in there.
They needed to break up. Neither of them are wrong in this. And it's just like, it was a weird scene. It was filler. It just like felt forced onto the end of the episode.
I was like really into that scene. I guess we're seeing things differently.
Really?
For it. Yeah, I don't know. I want to see their dynamic. I want to see what leads to their breakup.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that honestly, it's like Bravo production is like doing the same thing on Southern Charm, making us all like love Craig, and on Summer House, they're going to try to make us all love Paige. And so we just stay a house divided forever talking about it.
When in reality, we're all team. They should have broken up because they both want completely different things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not everybody's grounded in that reality. Have you been on Reddit?
I think the breakup was appropriate, and I think it was like they seem to have a very loving, respectful relationship up until that point. Mm-hmm. The shit that's come out afterwards is like another story. And the way that like Paige basically made Craig America's sweetheart.
Yeah.
Like, just not good on her part. Not great PR for her. She's not leaning into the villain enough either. Like, you really got to lean into it.
No, she never will.
In the middle. Anyways, that's it for the week.
Good week. Good week of shows.
It was. Yeah. It felt light. We lost a couple.
It's going to be light tonight. We don't have 5 hours of TV. We have 1.
I know. I'm going to be bored tomorrow. What are we going to do?
What are your plans for the weekend?
What are the birthday weekend plans?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
It's the anniversary of the day I was born. That is Saturday, and I'm going to a spa by myself, and I don't want to talk to anyone. The less people I have to talk to, the better. I just want to not fucking be bothered. Or
what are you getting? What treatments are you getting?
I'm just getting a massage, and I'm bringing a book, and I'm taking myself to lunch, and I'm gonna go in the pool in the ocean and just be by myself.
That sounds amazing.
Me and the 4 seasons, baby. That's it.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Leave that baby with your husband and get going.
I am. I just need to not talk to anyone.
Love that for you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing?
I think my parents are coming out for lunch on Saturday.
Oh, cuties.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning out my playroom and my garage and my basement because we're having a party here next week for my son's 6th birthday. Wow. And I don't want.
What's the theme?
Blue?
I haven't yet.
Green?
Orange?
Yellow?
Blue and orange.
I'm getting pizzas and a cake, and they're going to jump on our bounce house and play Nintendo. So really, that's all I have planned.
Well, honestly, nothing was ever funnier than when we asked what the theme of the party was, and she said blue and orange.
I'm not a good theme person. Like, I don't do a theme.
No, because you got Summer Should Be One. That was a good theme.
That was a good theme. I was into it. Boys are gross, though.
Romeo's having a pizza party. A slice of fun. Romeo is turning 1.
No,
he's doing a pizza photo shoot in a couple weeks.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I saw somebody who, like, you know how people do like the month photos? They did like every single one with a piece of pizza until they were 12.
Oh, like in a pizza box. I should have done that. If I knew I was gonna have a slice of one party, I would have done it. Anyways, if you like what you heard here, follow us on our Spotify. Follow us on Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. You can follow us on our socials. We are on Instagram at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on Threads at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on TikTok at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on Twitter at Boujee Bravo Bs. We have a Facebook group, and we also have a YouTube channel.
That's it, bitch.